What's up, everybody? This is Speed, and check this out. This video is going to be a little bit different, and I got to talk about a few things that have been going on. And this is mostly for people that already are subscribed and that are part of the clan that I created. And before I go on, I want to tell you that this video is probably going to have a lot of foul language. So if you're easily offended by that, stop the video now, back out, go watch something else, one of my other videos, or just don't watch this because it's going to get foul at one point or another, I know. Well, and what I want to talk about is I had created a clan at one point. It was called xH0A. We used to be in a clan that was called HOA, and some things happened there and we left the clan. And I had said at one point jokingly a long time ago, if we ever had problems and I left the clan, I would create a clan called xH0A, like the ex members of HOA, and we would form a band of misfits, which we ended up doing later on. And I decided to leave the clan and transfer the ownership to Brownie 2611, which is Brownie, and just get away from that type of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on there, and I'll get into it in a second here. But so I transferred ownership to him, and then I left the clan. So I'm just solo. I'm rolling solo now. I'd rather be alone. Left alone, I'll do my own thing. The reason I didn't disband xH0A is because a lot of people put work into it. For example, Brownie himself, he put a lot of work into it, and he bought it up to the level that it is, and he at one point single-handedly like won a whole clan war on his own when there was only like 3-4 of us or something like that, and I had no time to play. He totally got us up that day. So I can't just, throw away his hard work. Now, what happened? What's the cause I decided to do that? Why leave, Speed? Why would you leave a clan that you had created and built up and you already had a few people in it? Why? Some people in the clan were just, but are just like really sleazy, dirty people. And, the only reason, like I said, I could have just shut the whole operation down. But I said, you know what? I'm just going to hand it to Brownie. I know Brownie's going to do the right thing with the clan and whatever. I'll just roll solo. No big deal. I don't need people like this in my life. Now, my experience since I came here to this town has been nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage. For every one good person I meet, I run into 100 garbage people. Now, here I go. And I've had experience with 4 women here since I've been here. Or, I mean, I don't even know if mentally all of them think like women. But, the first one was a pill popper, a cheater, a liar, and a thief. A thief. That's too much for me. A little too much. The second one brought cheating to a new level. This chick had like one guy for every day of the week. And I'm laughing now because I thought it was funny when I found out. But she had one guy for every day of the week. She might have even had some reserves, in case that she didn't have those guys available. But it was crazy. Like, she would hang around 4, including myself, in one day. Like, she just kind of managed her time. Good at micromanaging. She bought cheating at a new level. That's crazy. And she's a liar, of course. When she got exposed, she defended herself to the very end, even when I had proof, like picture proof. Jesus Christ, chick. Chill the fuck out. The third one, and this is one of my favorite ones. This chick is an ex-stripper, an ex-porn star, an ex-prostitute, illegal substance abuser, because I don't want to name the substance, a liar, and my favorite part about her, she's a Federation juggernaut maniac, a real-life juggernaut maniac. She got mad with me one day, and she broke the door, like the main door of the apartment where I live. She tore that shit out. This chick, mind you, is like 194 pounds, but she's like almost 6 feet tall. So she's not like fat or anything like that, but she got weight, so she just kind of rammed through the door, destroyed it. I don't want to say she rammed into it and the door fell to pieces or nothing. She just fucked it up. I mean, I would have to show pictures, but I'm not going to. And that chick has mental issues, and everybody has issues, you know, but she's a little crazy. Now the fourth one. The fourth one is one of the clan members. This chick is a pill popper, a liar, and a cheater. She might say that she's not a cheater based on certain things, but she is. I mean, if we decided to just talk about it, which I'm not going to go into full detail, and just put it out there and ask people, is that cheating or not? And everybody, well, I don't know if everybody would say so, but at least 95% of people would. And then I noticed one thing all these people had in common. They were all supposedly victims of something or someone. And those were their motivations or reasons to be the type of people that they are. And what they did was justified based on that. The first one, she wasn't treated well by her husband. Her family treated her like shit. You know, her mom died at one point, and you know, that was very traumatizing. So she decides to pop pills, cheat, lie, and be a thief. Okay, I don't see the relation here or how that's acceptable, but okay, moving on. The second one, she had been cheated on her man who she had like a kid with, and they had been together for 3 years. So now she decides to not only cheat, but implement cheating to a whole new level, you know, whole new level of sickness. She's a liar. Okay. The third one, you know, life was very hard for me. I had to strip, you know, to survive. I had to be a porn star to survive. I had to prostitute myself to survive. And I use illegal substances because I can't handle reality. And so she goes and lies. And yeah, I don't know where the part where she's a Federation Juggernaut maniac is justified, but okay. The fourth one, oh, you know, my man doesn't treat me right. You know, he broke one of my fingers and drugged me up some stairs. So, you know, and my life sucks. So I'm just going to pop pills, you know, ease some of the anxious pain in my heart. And I'm going to lie to people and I'm going to cheat. Okay, whatever. Everybody has a freaking story. Everybody has a fucking story. I have my own. Well, you know what? Don't feel bad, ladies. I'm an alcoholic. I drink all the time. I love drinking. But, you know, you guys taking shit at another level. That's cool. You guys do what you do. And there's no such thing to me, or the reality of friendship has been shattered to pieces for me since I got here. The way these people treat each other in this place where I'm at, this state, this beautiful state, is ridiculous. There is no family here. There's no friends. There's nothing. I can count my friends with one hand here. Maybe with a few fingers out of my hand. Not even the entire hand. Just a few. It's crazy. Like, the only friends I got here is Brownie and his family. My neighbor, you know, his name is, I call him Siphon. That guy. And then we got Jay Lee. Little shout out to Jay Lee. He's cool. You know, and it's crazy that that's all I have when I know so many people here. But these people are garbage. And mainly that's the reason I left, you know, xH0A. I'm not going to deal with this crap. I'm not going to deal with your bullshit, people. I'm not going to. And one of the dudes who was involved in this whole situation, who's in the clan, wanted to talk a whole lot of shit too and act like he's tough. Dude, chill out, because you don't want to get into a scuffle or a problem with me, because I'm telling you, you are not going to win. It's going to be a bad day for you and a bad rest of your life. Don't go there, guy. Don't go there. You're talking a lot of shit yesterday, but then you blocked me because you got scared. Yeah, I know. Don't fuck with me, man. And don't try to push my buttons too much. Because you're garbage, it doesn't mean I'm garbage. You're fucking garbage, dude. You're a little bitch and you're garbage. So get over yourself. You're nobody. You're nobody, guy. Moving on. Now, I'd say that's pretty much all I have to say about it. But I'm done with that part of my life, you know, and I think I'm going to leave this state pretty soon because I don't want to deal with this shit. The people here are just not worth it. I mean, I do have some friends and they're great people. These are awesome friends and awesome people, but now I want to leave them. But it's just, there's so much other bullshit going on. I don't want to be around that shit. Nobody does. So I just want to say real quick, thank you to Joshua's Mind for the music that he makes that I use for my videos. His info, of course, is going to be in the description box below. If you like this video, you can click like. If you stood here and heard all my crap. If you didn't like it, oh well, I'm sorry you didn't enjoy it. Leave a comment below if you have any suggestions for me, or if you have anything to say, you want to talk some shit, go ahead, throw it out there. Subscribe if you like the content I put out. Thank you very much, and I'm out.